After the course, I realized that this thing is not very difficult and everyone can do it.
Another advantage to have a mentor. This mentor tries to be 24/7 available for us.
They are just teaching what we need exactly for this job.
I am Mehmet Sümer. I am a student at Batch 4 in EuroTech study in Software Development Engineering in Testing course. I am married and I have 4 children. I am 43, by the way, and I am living in Germany now. Yeah, that's me. Actually, no, I only use the office programs and some visual drawing programs intensively, but I have never worked actively in this sector before. I have no IT background. Also, I didn't know anything about SDET. I just got information about its scope from a few of my friends who work in this field, and of course I had watched many videos about it. Yeah, the field of IT has always intrigued me, and especially at a time when technology is advancing so rapidly, I felt like I was a little behind of the century of the age, and I was looking for a new profession. I wanted this profession to create new perspectives for me. However, the field of IT really has a very broad spectrum, I think. I didn't have a clue as to where I should start. After researching for a while, I decided that it will be right to take the first step into the IT sector as SDET. I think the most important feature of this field is that it provides the opportunity to take part in a development team. I should also mention that the return is not bad at all, of course, and as a result, it is one of the best ways to gain more with less effort. As you have noticed, English is not my mother language. However, the crucial point that I learned in my research was that almost all of the main sources were in English language in IT branches. I think the most critical instrument in a profession is, of course, communication, and this is provided by the own jargon of that profession. So using the terms belonging to our profession will allow everyone to understand us better. So this will, of course, bring success with it. Because of that, I'm attending to a course. I decided to attend to a course in English language. Advantages and disadvantages of language in another country. I had thought a lot about this subject, about this topic. I currently live in Germany, as I said, and I'm learning German. In fact, as you can see, the German language suppresses my ability to speak English a little bit. However, as I mentioned before, the main language of the IT industry is English. I think this situation is now accepted also in Germany, in this country. I must say that knowing German is important in the daily work environment. It is true. But English is always one step ahead in technical and professional matters. That is my view. Some of my friends say that German is especially necessary in the interviews. I agree with them on this issue, but I think they will hire us not because we know German very well, but because we are very good SDETs. We are very good testers. And I think that the way to be a good SDET is to get an English-oriented education. First of all, I must admit right away that the IT industry is not a big sea, but a huge ocean, and I knew very little about it. I have been hearing or learning new terms almost every day since the beginning of the course. I try to research these terms in depth to the best of my ability. I add new things to my knowledge base every day, especially about testing and SDET. I think it's a huge win and, of course, a great adventure for me. Before I started the course, I was also curious and did research, but now I can say that I am more conscious. I know what to do and when to do. Another advantage of attending the course is that it allows you to focus on the job you want to do every day within the framework of a certain syllabus. Then you have a syllabus and you are focused on this. Before the course, I would sit in front of the computer, of course, for a maximum of 1 hour or maximum 2 hours maybe. But now I spend almost 8, sometimes 10 hours a day in front of the computer and I'm not getting bored. there's a critical point here. It's really very important for me. All my instructors are actively working in different companies in Europe as that. Every day I feel as if I am new to a company and I am in the office and I am on the job training, and my instructors convey to us experiences that they have gained in their own companies. Every question we ask, not only during the lessons but also all of the lessons, is answered by themselves, and this is incredible, indeed a huge achievement for me. Group studies are also organized during the course so that we can repeat the topic within our groups, and of course it is another advantage to have a mentor, and this mentor tries to be 24/7 available for us and tries to answer all our questions. I think this is a really well-designed organization. As far as my instructors have stated, the applications we use in the lessons are the most common and most up-to-date applications around the world. My friends also working in the field and current graduates confirm this information. I see this also in my research on the internet. Here in Germany, certificates and education is really very important for the companies. And of course, an education integrated to Germany's education system will be an advantage for me regarding to finding a job in the market. Because Germany has already approved the educational syllabus and the system of the course, EuroTech course, in accordance with its own educational system. And of course, companies want to see this approval. I think it will be an advantage for me. Before starting the ASTED course, I did research on the platforms that give job advertisements like LinkedIn, like Stepstone, Xing, and etc. I compared the technical capabilities desired by the advertisers with the syllabus of the course. In my opinion, the course syllabus is far beyond the requirements of many job postings. And because of that, I believe I will not experience a technical deficiency or difficulty in finding job position. In my opinion, the only thing that is in the job postings but not in the course syllabus is a computer science degree. However, many friends of me who have been accepted by the companies prove that this is not necessary during the admission process. As I mentioned before, the IT industry is huge ocean. Therefore, as you learn something, realize that you know very little. Researching the subjects that I'm curious about also requires a separate skill, because knowing where to find the right information on the internet is also a big deal. I usually ask my instructors or my mentors about these issues, and with their guidance, I try to do things to improve myself in various branches, mostly related to my profession, mostly related to testing. And usually some books, practice sites, or video series are recommended by the instructors, my instructors. The good thing is that they don't just share the link and advise you to practice that. Go and practice that. They don't say that. They open the platforms, explain how to use them, and they practice with us. That's awesome. I find it really very, very important. Yeah, it's a good chance for me to be able to talk with graduates, with the in the markets testers, or with my instructors. They are always sharing their experience regarding to CV preparation, interview, or social media platforms. And of course, there are separate sessions in the course syllabus about market preparation and social media issues. These are all winnings for me, I think so. I feel myself like I am in an IT community, and it is motivating me ever. And I must admit that networks always help the people about finding a new job, finding a new profession, or finding a new position, I can say that. I have actually 3 hours of free time in the morning, completely that's my own time. During these 3 hours, I usually do research on the internet or try to handle with my daily issues. I have 4 kids and too much to do with them. And according to the course program, I usually watch the video recordings of the previous day between 13 and 17 hours and do my assigned tasks or attend the group studies or mentor interviews. My online classes are between 18 and 22 hours. Actually, I have a full-time learning period during the week, but on the weekends I try to take time for myself and my family, of course. As I mentioned before, I think one of the best ways to step into the IT industry is to become a software tester. I also believe that one of the best ways, one of the most useful ways to walk this path quickly, efficiently, and effectively is to follow a qualified course syllabus. So, I am of the opinion that the course I am now attending in EuroTech study can lead me, and not only me, might also my friends, to achieve our goals. And of course, I would recommend this course to everybody thinking to work in IT sector as tester.